Hello. This is Lynie at the Pinkhouse. Today we are doing a DIY with some family photos. I have had a ton of photos for years that I've tried to sort through, pass them on to other family members. And with what I have left, I want to do a photo album and maybe a scrapbook. So this is the beginning of uh, doing that project. And so you see me now, but I'm going to shift the camera so you can see the photos and things that I'm working on. And we're just going to do that for a little bit. And I'll be talking you through the steps and things that I'm doing. But I've had these photos for years, and I really want to, in this particular album, I've had, and it's just all been stuffed inside and not given any attention. And so that's what I'm going to do this evening. So bear with me. I'm going to readjust my camera and we'll get started. Okay, so this is the family. This is the photo album that I purchased because it says family. We may not have it all together, but together we have it all, and I love that message. And so we're just gonna get started with a bunch of photos that I have, and I'm trying to organize them to make it a pretty decent album. Let's see if we can get a little music in the background. Well, let's see what this one. Well, we'll go with what I'm used to having anyway. Tune it a little bit. And so, got to see what I'm working with. I have always had a huge, and this is not even probably half of it, but this is a collection of. I was an avid moviegoer years ago in my youth and in my adulthood too, especially pre-COVID, of course. And so these were ticket stubs from tons of movies and concerts that I've gone to. And so my goal is, like I said, I've had these for, they might even be worth something, some of them, because I've started this years ago. So my goal is to eventually do like a scrapbook that dates or put all my concerts and movies and things in chronological order. So I'm excited about that one. Let's see what we have here. I have all kinds of photos. Okay, as we all do. This is a photo of my sister. We took these pictures years ago at my girlfriend's daughter's graduation party. Actually, it was called her daughter's graduation party. She had like a Hollywood night, movie night theme. And so this was my sister. Let's see. Okay. This was my sister and I together. That booty, I'm telling you, that caboose, she was riding it. And this is me solo. So it was one of her single, one of me single. And so it was a lovely party. And of course, you know Paula, she is craft extraordinaire. It was beautifully decorated. These are photos when my niece, who's now 31 or 32, this is when we had a party for her and a bunch of kids. I don't even know if you see her in here, but it was here she is down here by my finger in the corner of her head. She was 2. And so it was like 30 years ago. And so I desperately need to organize these pictures. This is a picture of me and my cousin. She passed away from a brain tumor almost a year ago, and I miss her dearly. But this was a sweet, sweet memory. And so, like I said, I just want to organize these things so that they can be sorted and in some type of order. And this is when my cousin and I, again, were at my dad's house. We used to always hang out at his house, cook him dinner and stuff. And my cousin and I, again. So we're going to see. I guess I did start 2 pages of pictures. Yeah, and then that was it. And they yeah. And so it's no order to it. It's just random pictures. And so that's what I want to do is sort them so that even if this one book turns out to be one set. This was from a trip that we took years ago, a group of us to Wallkill. It's the world headquarters of Jehovah's Witnesses, and so we had taken a bus trip up, and it was wonderful, touring the facility and everything. And so, I'm sure I have more pictures that would go with that one, and so it would be a theme. And so that's what I'm just trying to do, instead of having all these random pictures next to each other. Even if I have to do several books, at least begin one and then start. Okay, and this is Carla and I. This was her son's graduation picnic. He had a picnic in the yard. And so this was us in the yard. Yeah, it was hot that day, but we had a great time. And this is a picture of my dad. He was at one of my older sister's weddings, and I just thought he looked so handsome in that tuxedo. And so this is one of my favorite pictures of him. Mm-hmm. So we're going to try to get some organization with these pictures to see what this will be a theme book of or whatnot. And have a bag that I think has some more pictures in it, because I'm determined I'm going to get this project underway so that all these pictures that are all over can find a forever home. Well, let me say this to you. I thought this was the bag that I had stuff them in. And apparently, that is not the case. So, maybe it's in the little bag. That is something. Yeah. Oh, I have a ton of them. Well, we'll start with what we got here. I thought I had picked them up because I said tonight was the night I was going to start that project. Bear with me. I have the box of pictures in the hallway. When I tell you, I got some pictures. This masking tape is for that is true. So we're gonna try to sort through and get this book going so that you can really enjoy the family photos, because they'll be out where you can appreciate them, have a good Look at them. This is a little box of photos, and of course, that's my older brother who passed away about 4 years ago. This month, that's something. So, on the 18th, and okay, now here's some lots of. Okay, here we go. Maybe I just put them in this and didn't realize that's where I set them. So, I'm gonna try to sort them. This was a trip. My mom and I were in New Orleans that we went with a girlfriend of mine and her mom. Oh, this is me in floral. That's when I had long hair. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to bring it closer so you can see it. It was shoulder length. So that was some years ago. And I've always experimented with the hair. This must have been a part of a collage or something, but that's me in my younger days outside of my sister's car at the time. It was years ago. And this is when I was working at a local hospital. I used to work the night shift in the ER. And like I said, I was always used to doing a chop. So this tells you that's dated April 04. So you can see how long ago that was. Yeah. And so the hair had started growing because that one first one was in April and this one is in June 04. So I was now getting some height on that hair. Oh, this is a fave because this is me, my sister who now lives away in Florida, and then my sister, one of my older sisters that passed away a year ago this past March. So, yeah, my older sister and older brother who both passed away. And wait till you guys see this little darling. That's me as a baby. I don't know if that's somebody's, must have been my dad's construction hat or something that they had on my head. I don't know. But that's me as a baby. And then this is me in the high chair. And my sister, who lives away now, that's her in the corner. My aunt, before she passed away, had given me, I was a fat baby though. That's me again. And who do they call it? The rocking chair. Mm-hmm. And here's another one. In that rocking chair. See those fat legs I had? So all of those baby pictures still be together. Just trying to get a theme out of some of them. This is little. You probably can't see. Well, that's my sister and her husband. He was a former FBI agent for 44 years. And they're the ones that live away. But this was at my mom's retirement party back in 2000 or 2002, 2000 maybe. We threw her a retirement party. So that was from there. All that hair on that there. Yeah. That was me at work. I used to work at a senior apartment building, and I was coming back into the office and somebody snapped that photo. Oh, and this is me in my Lolita hair. It's a wig that I love. Every now and then I'll wear it. And you could braid it up and whatever. And I tell you, whenever I had this wig on, people be like, it's so funny how hair can cause people to treat you a certain kind of way. Because it'd be like, just crazy. This is my sister standing on the opposite side of her car, moving the teens. Something. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have these in a protective sleeve because they're old pictures. And I'm trying to, I guess, call myself protecting them really as best I could. So, and this one is turned around upside down, so I have to hold it 2 different ways to show you. That's my dad as a young man. And then on the other side, that keep covering it. On the other side here, here On this side is my older brother holding me, and then my sister that lives away. So, yeah. Again, me in the hard hat. I don't know what kind of, yeah, I guess that was a little hard hat I was holding. Oh, this is a picture. This is a picture when I was, look at that. I was a little, little compared in my teens. I think I was about 16 years old. Yeah. Again, I might have been like 19, 20 in this one. Hmm. So, yeah, it's just a bunch of family photos. This is a photo of my mom had portraits done of us, and one was of my sister, that's her face, and one was of me. And somehow my sister's head got detached from the body of her portrait. And we used to still have both pieces, but I took a picture of the head because at the time I didn't know where her body was. So yeah, I still have the head. Don't know where the body is. That's long since we. My sister years ago knew how much I loved The Voice, and when The Voice came to Baltimore, they had a concert downtown Baltimore, and this was the season that Tessa and Chen was a part of, and all of them. And so they went on tour. And so when they came to Baltimore, she surprised me with tickets and took me to see The Voice. And you got to sit in the chair and spin around. It was just fantastic. One of my favorite memories. I was so sad that one of the girls, Christina, was murdered, who was in that concert group. Because I really loved that show. I still do. I still watch The Voice to this day. Um, but yeah, that was a sad thing when that young lady was murdered. But it was a good memory, and I got to see her up close and in person. This was a cruise, one of those dinner cruises that my girlfriend and her husband and this guy I was dating at the time went on. And although the relationship didn't work out, the dinner was great. We had a great time that night. So it was good fun. This is pictures of my brothers, my older brother, and then my older brother is this one. That's the one that passed away, and this is my younger brother. That's me. The curls were growing, so my hair was growing. That was a couple years ago. Oh yeah, it was after I had breast cancer because I see the breast cancer thing on my vest. So it was after breast cancer, so it must have been after 2017. It used to be that the photos would have a stamp on the back, but you don't get that anymore. Um, yeah. So this is just a friend. Hey friends. This is my aunt who recently passed away. Yeah, this was she was younger. When I was rocking a fro again. Well, I always have on and off. Probably was like 16 or 17 there. Mm-hmm. And then this is my brother with his grandchild, with my nephew who just turned 7. And I don't know if you watch any of my other videos, any of my other DIYs, he's the one that was doing the DIY dot painting that I bought him the Spider-Man canvas, and we was doing. This is him when he was young, and his mom. Oh, here you go. This is him. He was probably, what I want to say, 2 or something here. Who knows? But he's strong, and that's Mr. DJ. I tell you. My sister, of course, she thinks she's cool with the sunglasses. So it's like just all kinds of photos. This is a rose I did, and I took a picture of it. I liked it. It wasn't great, but it was, I liked it. I enjoyed it. So I took a photo of it. I'm thinking this was a picture I gave to my father. When they were doing the double exposures in school, So that's one of my grade school pictures. I don't know what grade, but yeah, I remember that outfit too. So as you see, I have my hands full, and I'm gonna have to go through and sort. But I wanted you guys to see what I'm working on tonight, what my project is. Oh, this is a good trip. This is when we was in New Orleans, and we had gone across we had caught the ferry and gone somewhere and had crabs, and they do their crabs different than we do here. They boil them, but oh my goodness, they were some of the best crabs I'd ever eaten. So boiling crabs, it was a new way to fix them, but it was absolutely delicious. This was my college graduation in 2005. I graduated from college, so that was awesome. And this is funny. This is let me get it in my hand. Okay, the little girl that I'm holding is my niece, and this picture is her son now. So he looks like he's older than what she was when I was holding her. Yeah. That's my brother-in-law, the FBI man. And this is it upside down? Oh, this I had two up. And so now this is my niece and my nephew. Both of those shots. I'll tell you, finding that camera is crazy. I'm crazy with it. That's my sister and my brother-in-law years ago. Yep, so that's what I'm getting ready to do. Oh, this is just these are a few of the photos from my mom's retirement party. Yep, that was a nice affair. This is funny. This is my mom and her siblings. She's the oldest. And this is some of her siblings when they were young. So yeah, so this is the DIY project I'm working on tonight. It's a lot of organization, but that's what I'm in the midst of doing. So I just wanted to come on. So if anybody has any photos that they need to work on, pull them out and start that project too. I'm going to organize them, try to sort, determine which ones I want in this book, and then you do the same, and we'll get back together so we can see each other's progress. Come back on and show me your progress of how you're coming along with your photo albums or what have you. And so that is all I have for tonight. That'll end the broadcast because it's more to than just putting some glue or something on the back of the photos and slapping them in a thing. You really want to have themes. You want to create a theme. Like this book might be an all family book, or it might be depending on how many photos I have of like my college days or whatever. So that's why you want to sort your pictures first, and then that way, then you can attack and start putting them in a book. So this will definitely be a family book because, of course, what's on the front of it is family. And so this will be the first one, but I'm going to sort through all of the photos I have so that I can have them in sorted piles so that I'll know what type of album I'm going to create with those photos. So this will be an ongoing project that we'll do. We'll pick back on it from time to time just to see what your progress is and say, okay, pull out our photo albums and our pictures and let's get at it. Okay, so I want to thank you for your time, and all right, happy organization, happy customization to make the photo and memory books that you want. All right, have a good night.